Welcome back, guys. I went through yesterday afternoon, grabbed all the cedar slabs, and have turned them into some pretty nice material. And I think before I go any further, we're going to build us a little bit better rack system over here to hold our finished material. I don't mind the slabs setting closer to the ground like you see here in the background, but for the finished material, I want to get it a little bit further up off the ground and organize this area a little bit better. And I'm thinking over here where I already have this stuff stacked up, I'm going to have to move it in order to put the rack in that we're going to build this morning. But as we're sliding material off the back of the sawmill, I think it's going to be a nicer place to store this stuff and just walk it back and put it on the pile. Like I said, I went through yesterday and trimmed up several of our cedar slabs, and we have made some really nice 1-bys. And I've also made a couple of nice 2-bys. This board's getting a little closer to our 2x4 dimension here, but these slabs will make some really nice building material, specifically for the garden space this year, and I'm glad I didn't discard them. I have a few more of those to trim up, and that catches us up with the cedar. I also have a few oak slabs over here that I need to see what we can get out of them. And then we'll get our rack system put in and actually start getting some of this material stacked over there. Now this stuff here, when we took down a few of these trees the other day to make us some more room here, this is persimmon tree. And as you can see in here, it's almost all sapwood. That little dot you see in the middle of this is the heart of the tree. Now, I did not know it until I was able to get to the computer and do some research, but they take persimmon wood and make pool cues, golf clubs, and all kinds of different specialty items out of persimmon. Now, this was a small one, but I do have a couple of larger specimens over here. I would have never thought that's what they made high-end pool cues out of, though. Some of these oak slabs I'm going to have to go back through so we can get those cut into a little better sizes for us. And these things are heavy as well. It's good exercise. You definitely find yourself getting a workout with this stuff. Okay, and that one makes our sticker pass there. That's going to be 2 inches thick by whatever dimension we cut it in length. Got ourselves a really nice 2x4 there. All right, we need 3 more just like it. Well, we're going to trim up our first live edge board, guys. Again, this was cut with the chainsaw mill. And that is 17 inches. That is a heck of a plank. We're going to cut this down. We need 3 more 2x4s. And then whatever's remaining, we'll turn it into the widest board that we can. We are already cut to 2 inches thickness here. Let's see how we get across this thing. I'm gonna tell you what, guys. Look at that. That's 1/8 of an inch to 3/16 slid down through there. And that's cutting it close, but the little saw will do it. Since we have everything leveled and clamped, I'm gonna go ahead and take my 2x4s off first before we move the board. That should get it for us. I'll tell you what, you have to like easy. This stuff is still heavy. Alright guys, we got our supersized pallet built. I put these on 4-foot centers and we are 12 by 12. And everything's up off the ground now. And this is absolutely movable within a few screws. I can take this thing loose. If we decide to add on to it, we can add on to it. I'm probably going to keep our cedar down here on this end, and then we will work our way through our oak heading this direction. And I did leave this end open so we can walk in with material to stack it on. I think it's going to work great, guys. It's definitely going to allow the material to breathe. Actually make a pretty nice working platform as well. Sawdust is free, guys. I'm glad to have a place to separate the material now, and I've got quite a bit left to stack. Now the big beam there, I'll figure out something different for it, but I definitely want it a little farther off the ground as well. This was a fun process. The Woodland Mills 126 done a fantastic job sawing these 2x4s out of the material that you guys seen. Was actually fun. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you on the next one. We'll find something else to get into.